Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Here's a first carry for their running back. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Motion man is Hyatt. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his man, it's Mooney. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
That's hauled in at the 2. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to end up losing yardage there. He's forced out of bounds back at the 3.
Conventional wisdom tells you this close to the goal line, just pound it in and go vertical. But they try to make this a foot race to the pylon. He runs out of room. He's forced out of bounds. What a big stop by this defense.
He'll try to run with Robinson. To the pylon, he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. 15. Attack. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mooney in motion. On first down, it's Penix. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. It's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Shot.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third down and 9.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. On third down, Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board now here in this second quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Play action. It's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
That one is caught by Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Motion man is Hyatt. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown Atlanta. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Motion man is Rice. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Watch out!
Third and short. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Motion man is Hyatt. We'll go play action now with Penix. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Motion man is Hyatt. On third down, Penix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Second and 7.
Let's go.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Go.
To throw again, it's Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Hardman now to return it. Whoa. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Attack, attack!
First down throw, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Young Way Good, kickoff for Atlanta.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. Now a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 43, 15, 15, yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. Now, Mahomes. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
43, 43, you're up 15. Hey, 57, color, 57,
to the air once more, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy.
Roll
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Right back to the air from Mahomes. We're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Penix now off the bootleg. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Penix. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the gun, here is Penix. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Attack, attack!
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down.
Hey, 57, 57!
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing right, it's taken in. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, 43!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
26, Chiefs 18.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense, loss of a couple on that play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's going to look downfield once again.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
1st down throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
Ready up. Stop below 18. Ready.
They're going to go play action with Penix. He pulls him, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Mahomes now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Right side.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set.
on second down. Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. Woo! What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The tight end going in motion to the left. Another run here for Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
We are set for 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.